Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. So today's adventure we get to talk about our 2017 Winnebago Sun Cruiser. This is the third video we're doing on this guy, but now I just want to go over and show all the work that's been done to it. You guys seen the water heater damage that we got. Honestly, if you don't remember, we actually got this thing from Florida, so we basically picked it up. Unknown damage, it was just fire a little bit in the side, and we took the risk in driving at 900 miles back to South Carolina. And thank the Lord we made it back nice and safe and sound, but taking this thing apart, we definitely seen a lot of damage right here in the back. Definitely did not know what we were getting ourselves into taking apart this water heater. For some reason there was so much damage all around, but looking at it, it's probably the firefighters trying to get this thing out, so all I had to do was unbolt the right parts, and this thing did actually slide out. Not too bad, not too complicated. Within 10-20 minutes, the old water heater did come out, and I think that was the source of the fire originally. Luckily, we got ourselves a Fregati tankless water heater, upgraded to basically instant water, hot water all the time, on demand, which is awesome. Fit in nicely. I did a little bit of custom work there, here and there, but at the end turned out great. So this is the first time we're actually going to feature our vehicle on Copart, so definitely check that out. Ivan did a little bit of body work as well, getting those panels back together and getting it all painted, paint matched, looking OEM. Alright guys, so remember this is the main area that had the damage right here, and it looks so much better. We got our tankless water heater right there installed. The doors have been repainted and looking nice as well. So this is stationary, but this one opens up. Just that area over there. Not too much going on, honestly, but looking good. And then also this side compartment as well. And that's where we had the issues going on at the tank. It was kind of just interesting trying to figure out all the plumbing and stuff, seeing what's what, which one goes where, because there's very complicated. I'm appreciating more and more why they're so expensive, because there's so much into it, from like the plumbing to the wiring to the communications to the entertainment system to the mechanics. There's a lot going on, and honestly I don't know if I'm going to get any more fire damages, because that took a long time to get repaired and back on the right way, because by the time you can see the fire damage, the inside's already has a lot of damage, so we had to cut apart the floor, but we'll talk about that too in a second. All right, so honestly this side of the camper is looking pretty great. It's huge. This thing is just huge. Really quick, I want to point out the backup camera. So basically it had an original backup camera in that little spot, and they put an aftermarket one right over it, and they covered it up because I guess their system went out or whatever kind of thing, so they just covered it up. But going through all the systems, I was able to actually get it working, so I dropped it down. So this one right here, the aftermarket, is just looking straight down. Imagine if you're getting like a flat tow a car or something kind of like that, you can see what's going on there, and the other one's going farther back. So you have 2 points of view. It's kind of like the tailgate view and then the overall view kind of thing. I think it's nice. Why not? Man, what a view. This thing is over, I think it's close to 40 feet long with 3 slides, 40-footer, huge. Nice big old generator right there on the side, I believe, on this side. Yep. So there's the 50 amp, and then there's the generator on that side, and it just kind of switches back and forth automatically. Pretty nice. So like nice little OAN right there. None of this was damaged in the fire, but that's good. So many storage compartments. This thing is huge. Dang. What a beaut. Another storage compartment, so much space, and this one actually goes all the way, so you could basically put tables and benches and, you know, just all across underneath the floor of it. Pretty nice. Nice Michelin tires on there. I love the brown, the two-tone on there with the chrome trim everywhere. It's very nice. Nice little lights, fog lights, things like that. LED strip. I don't know if you can notice my little camera. I got mounted on there as well. Honestly, it's very nice, I would say, because when you're driving up there, you can't really see what's happening right here. So imagine if you're parking or turning, if you know if you're gonna make it, just take it by faith, or you can look at the camera now, and this is the lowest, closest spot. So we have cameras in the front, cameras in the back, cameras on the side, kind of like 360 all around, honestly. There's cameras everywhere. But let's go ahead and talk about the inside, how basically the transformation and what happened to it. Alrighty. Whew. Definitely got some sun in here. Very nice. Wow, definitely cleaned up nicely, guys, because the first time we came in here, it was such a mess. None of this was working, had no power anywhere. But now, like I said, there's our backup camera and there's our straight down camera, which is also shifting over to the sides. And then if you just go left side, like I said, cameras all around, and then it just defaults back into the rear view camera once it times out. Pretty sweet. And it's got the 2 GPS systems going on, so you can have both entertainment systems going here and there, whatever you kind of want. Maps, one on that side, one on this side. Pretty cool. All right, guys, we're gonna get some lights in here. So we have our smoke detector, and I want to make sure that, you know, we repair some stuff. So I've got myself a battery, brand new battery. For those that know, all of our smoke detectors always beeping, always having issues, and the comments are like, oh, just knock it off. So here, brand new battery, repair, install, coming to you now. I don't even know, I never really did these before. How do you get this in there? But it basically won't close unless you have a battery, so give that a second. Maybe it needs a minute to work, even though it should turn on. Another thing to my list of things to fix, we'll get that smoke alarm fixed. All right, guys, this thing being 3 slides, definitely huge, and having opposing slides, man, once it opens up, it's gonna be so nice. So this is our little controller right here, a little glass cover, luxury. This is one of the nicer ones for sure. Open that. Okay. Wow, look how smooth and quiet that is. Huge slide. Very quiet. There it goes. And this is the passenger side front. I think this is a different style of motors, a little louder, but still very smooth. It's a cool design with the island staying there in the middle. Nice. How do we get these lights to turn on? There's so many switches everywhere, and we actually have one more in the back room, so let's get that out as well. And that's the room we definitely want to talk about because there's a lot going on there. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember, so like I was saying, this whole side had a lot of work to do, and a lot of it because one of the amps and whatever thing kind of just went out, and I had to figure out the system to going. So before, whoever was driving this had no audio, had no video, and that's why they put the aftermarket camera, and that's it. They kind of called it a day, but we were able to get all that fixed. So these JBL speakers up here are working. There's 6 of those, and then the surround sound system is working as well. And there's basically speakers all around the coach, which is very nice, very luxury. All those black boxes are speakers. Electric fireplace, big old TV going on right there as well. Nice little dinette right here, which slides back and forth. I don't really understand the purpose of that, but that's pretty cool. Big old kitchen as well. Convention microwave, cooktop. Very nice. Whoever designed it, I like it. They did a good job. Little sliding doors, lock in place kind of thing. Pantries, drawers everywhere. Winnebago does a great job on making these things for sure. Very nice coach. I'll go ahead and close that. So we had the Magnum inverter converter thing going on right now, so you could kind of see what's happening there. You could actually take that and transform 12 volts into 120 volts. So you could literally power your entire coach just off your batteries, which is crazy. But we also have the generator as well right here. So if you take that, hold down, and start that. I don't know if you heard that or not, but yeah, generator's working as well. So that's running right there. And this shows you the different loads that are going on right now. Alrighty guys, moving right along. Like I said, that's the control unit right there. AC units, heating, it's got electric heat, gas heat, 2 different systems with 2 AC units with heat pumps on it. Pretty cool. I don't know what that one does. So that's the bathroom on that side, which we could get the water heater going and show that out again. Our Fagatti tankless water heater is pretty cool. I'm happy with that too. It works nicely. definitely nice. Also got the auto leveling system right here. So you just hit that button, turn it on, and then hold auto. And there she goes. We have our solar shade. So basically a little curtain there. Also another night shade. That's a little stiff. Power mirrors, obviously. Pretty sweet. I don't know if you can hear it or not. The leveling jacks are coming down, getting this thing all stabilized. All right, guys, I don't know if you remember how this place looked like before with the hole on the side right there. And then we actually had to cut out some more to replace all those wires, but before and after. Pretty crazy. I was shocked to see that giant hole cut in the floor right there. It was hard to see with the bed and all those wires exposed with the washer and dryer going. And we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into. First time doing a fire burnt, but definitely learned a lot about RVs. So just piece by piece, step by step, taking it apart one thing at a time, taking a lot of pictures and videos and getting it all together. Repairing the wires, repairing the water lines, hot, cold, and all the connections right there. Dang, definitely a big difference. We spent basically I spent over 3 weeks all together from over here to over there to get all the little stuff buttoned up, reconstructing the floor, getting this stuff back together, because like I said, there's an air duct right here, so I have to rebuild that first. Learned a lot about RV campers. Pretty nice. So first you have your metal frame. After that you have a little sheet metal, piece of wood, foam, and then wood on top and kind of thing, and makes it nice. So it's definitely intricate and everything's kind of on top of each other. So if you want to get to something, you really have to tear a lot of stuff apart, but that's what we ended up doing. But we got it back together, reconstructed it, put it all nicely. Little closet with a light in it, little drawers here and there. And this is like your washer and dryer hookup if you want to. So little valves here and there. But it's nice. Turned out pretty great and I'm happy with it. Little door awning right there. Scissor style, pretty cool. Fancy. Okay, and then we have another awning on the other side. BEA, beautiful. Nice. Got the full body paint job on this one as well. So you don't have to worry about that. That's definitely a nice thing to have. Let's see. Little TV over here. I don't know. I personally haven't gone camping in it, so I don't know if everything works properly, but luckily TVs aren't that expensive nowadays, so if anything, not a big deal. Just get another TV. But that's cool. Built in for that as well. Surround sound probably here. Little speakers. Pretty sweet. But wow, guys, what a transformation. This is definitely a unit. Beautiful, huge slide outs. I mean, what a great paint job. These things are still going top dollar. And like I said, this is the first time we're going to be actually featuring it at Copart for sale. So make sure you check out the lot number because it is playing right now, making it public and available for everyone. But all right, guys, like I mentioned before, we are going to put this one on Copart, and here's the lot number. So if you're interested, we're kind of basically opening up our market to all around America and even international. So buying RVs, we see that they go for so much, so might as well give it a shot and we'll try it out kind of thing. And we went through everything, so you've seen it. It's not perfect. There's some stuff that we still obviously need to work on. RVs are always projects, I would say, but this one's really nice and turned out really clean. Mechanically very sound. Like I said, we drove it from Florida, so we test drove that way. Everything's working on the majority of the parts, so really happy with that. But thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry we couldn't film too much more of the rebuild itself. Like I said, it took about 3 weeks from reconstructing the floor to doing the audio to the speakers and everything like that. If I was filming, probably would take another week or so. So close to a month of just labor. Like I said before, we bought this thing for around $20,000. Put another $4,000 in parts in it, so we're looking closer to $25,000 just in materials alone, plus about 3 weeks of labor going back and forth, not including driving. So there's obviously a lot. They're not super cheap, but looking at the market value of these things, they're going for around $80,000. So back in the day it was around $200,000, and now they're still kind of kept their value because these are the more desirable ones, more luxury with the 3 slides and everything like that. So still up there. We'll see how much it goes for. I feel like we're still in the green with this one. I'm pretty happy with it, but thanks so much for watching. Leave some comments down below. We'll catch you next time.